Okay, so if you watched the other video, you would see that we took this raise and lower mechanism off. This is the block and the worm gear, the helical gear. Here's the lock nut that you actually put pressure. So if your image moves while you're running, you can actually tighten that a little bit or loosen it. But in order to do that, you got to hold the rest of it by engaging that raise and lower knob and holding it, and then you're actually holding these, and then you can tighten or loosen that. I usually use a thin wall 13 millimeter wrench to do that with. So once you get that off, then it actually allows the cylinder. See, I'm just moving the blanket cylinder only, and it moves about 1.5 inches total. Yours is not going to do that because over here it's all full of blanket water, or it's full of ink and stuff. So you just have to get some WD-40 in there. Another thing that you can do, get yourself a brass punch like this here, and you're going to actually hit against the gear right here. Let me bring this up here. So you're going to take this right here, you're going to tap that a little bit, then you're going to turn the press around, you're going to tap it again, move this around, tap it again. So you're going to go all the way around the whole circumference of the cylinder. You're going to keep tapping it. And that should open that crack up a little bit. Then you can work your blanket wash down in there. And if you take this block off here, if you take that off so you can move that cylinder, you can actually, yours, if it's an older machine, probably doesn't have this pinch bar on it. Newer machines have these, but yours may not have that. So if you take a screwdriver like this, you can actually get it in there and you can pry. See how I can move that cylinder? Get it deep in that gear and you can pry and pull up. You can see how I'm moving it. I think you can see that, yeah. So, and if you do that, you don't run the risk of ruining these gears. Because this gear right here, that one, if you turn this knob too hard, if you try to turn that too hard to raise and lower after you engage it, you can actually ruin those little gears. This little helical gear right here, you can ruin those. So you don't want to put too much pressure on that. But if you take the punch and knock that gear over, you can actually widen that crack a little bit. Should be able to. It should open a little tiny bit. Try that.